Welcome to Philippine Canadian Enquirer's Daily News Roundup, brought to you by CanadianEnquirer.net, your only Filipino-Canadian daily news portal. I'm Rowan Echo, and here are stories making headlines today. Duterte wants third telco provider to start operation in early 2018, says Palace. President Rodrigo Duterte wants a third competitor in Philippines' telecommunications industry to start its operation on the first quarter of 2018, presidential spokesperson Harry Roque said on Tuesday. As of now, Smart Communications Incorporated and gov't Telecom are the only two providers in the country, and it has been earlier revealed that the third upcoming telco player would be China Telecommunications Corporation, the largest fixed line service and the third largest mobile telecommunication provider in China. The spokesperson said Duterte gave an instruction to the Department of Information and Communications Technology and the National Telecommunications Commission that they must make sure that the third telecommunications player will be up by March. Quote, the president has instructed DICT and the National Commission to ensure that the third telecom provider will be up and about by the first quarter of 2018, the first 3 months of 2018, unquote, he said. Roque added that if the application to licensing wouldn't receive an approval within the prescribed period of 7 days, the application would automatically be deemed approved. Quote, that's how serious the president is in the entry of a third telecoms player, unquote, Roque said. AFP condemns NPA attack on government relief convoy for Urduja victims. The armed forces of the Philippines said the government made no mistake in canceling peace talks with the New People's Army following their attacks on a military convoy transporting relief aid to victims of the tropical storm Urduja in eastern Visayas. AFP spokesperson and public affairs chief Marine Colonel Edgar Arevalo said, quote, we condemned this attack. It only manifested the true color of these communist terrorists, unquote. This only validated the aptness of government's decision to terminate the peace negotiations and to discontinue the traditional Christmas truce, he added. Around 50 rebels attacked the 20th Infantry Battalion heading to Barangay Hinagunoyan in Catubig, northern Samar on Sunday, resulting to a 2-hour gunfight and leaving 2 soldiers wounded, according to Lieutenant Michelle Estades, Civil Military Operations Officer of the 20th IB. Rights group reports more destruction of Rohingya villages. Satellite imagery shows that Rohingya villages in Myanmar continued to be destroyed, even as Myanmar and Bangladesh signed an agreement last month to return refugees from the ethnic Muslim minority who had fled their country amid violence, Human Rights Watch said Monday. The New York-based rights group said buildings were destroyed in 40 villages in northern Rakhine State in October and November, increasing the total to 354 villages that have been partially or completely destroyed since August 25. More than 630,000 Rohingya have fled from Myanmar into Bangladesh since August 25, when Myanmar's army began what it called clearance operations, following an attack on police posts by a group of Rohingya insurgents. Refugees arriving in Bangladesh said their homes were set on fire by soldiers and Buddhist mobs, and some reported being shot at by security forces. In late November, Myanmar and Bangladesh signed an agreement covering the return of Rohingya who fled across their mutual border to escape the violence in Rakhine. Satellite imagery confirms that dozens of buildings were burned the same week the agreement was signed, Human Rights Watch said in a statement. That wraps up our news here on PZI Daily News Roundup. Thank you for joining us. For more news stories, visit our website at www.canadianenquirer.net.